This will be very brief. Mr. Buckles, would you mind please coming to the front here? Thank you. Thank you. On behalf of all the veterans and friends, we'd like to thank you, Mr. Buckles. We'd like to thank all of you students and people that participated in this presentation today. We veterans are certainly honored, Ken, to be here and have us be recognized. It's been many, many years, and the people of Milwaukie High School have done a tremendous job. Mr. Buckle, you and I have some things in common. You and I have a same tie. You notice that?
You gave it to me, remember?
We have the same physical attributes. But seriously, though, we are honored to be here today, Ken. This morning, while my wife and I was having breakfast, we were wondering what we could give Mr. Buckles that would be of some value, be of some worthwhile keepsake. And my wife and I, we thought about it and says, gosh, we could buy him a nice Cadillac, but he probably has a dozen cars. So anyway, what we did was, I got a couple of old coffee cans. I got Ken Buckles a couple of old coffee cans, and I said, you know, I bet he doesn't have one with a handle on it. So I improvised one, and I said, you know, Ken will appreciate this. You know, you can hang on to it just like that. I just want to read a little inscription that came to my mind. Ken Buckles Appreciation Fund. All veterans, a small contribution towards the Ken Buckles Appreciation Fund will be from all of the veterans to acknowledge how we appreciate what Mr. Buckles has done the past 5 years. We cannot honestly thank you enough for the job well done. Thank you, Mr. Buckles. This coffee can represents a contribution that I received from many of you veterans. And personally, from my point of view, I thank you for the contribution that you have given Ken. Ken Buckles.
Thank you. You know, it's been said, and I think it's mostly the media's fault, that today's youth, they don't care, and they're apathetic, and they're lazy, and they're disrespectful, and they would never unite for a cause. But all these high school students, we compete against each other on Friday nights and all the different sports and competitions, and yet they put that aside because we all have something in common. We are Americans, and I'm just so impressed with all of them. They're just an awesome bunch, and for them, just on a few practices, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much. There's so many people who help pull this thing together, and there's a guy that deserves a lot of credit. All the decorations in the exhibition hall And hanging up above and everything is Jeff Gilbert of Milwaukie, and he just is incredible. And there's just so many people that without their help, none of this would have been possible. But the thing is this is so much bigger than just honoring you veterans. It truly is bridging generations. For now, a baby boomer to our teenagers, we understand the high cost of freedom, and we look up to you and admire you and respect you, and we want to be like you as we get older. And so many of you have said, gosh, 99% of these teenagers are great kids. And it's that way all over the country, in every high school. I truly believe it. They just need a chance to prove it, and tonight they proved it, and this was their way of saying thank you to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken Buckles.